This is probably one of the weirdest clone troopers I've ever seen. I really don't know what's going on with it. I mean, with the Saga Deluxe clone trooper with speeder bike, you'd expect something a little, well, figure-y to it. But I don't know, it seems more like a gimmicky, gimmick toy, other than like an action figure. I mean, it is an individual figure that comes with a really nice speeder bike, but I don't really know. I mean, it's kind of weird. I've owned the speeder bike for years. That I'm gonna flat out tell you. But with the clone, I've actually recently acquired it for I'd say $2.50, complete with everything, including a little mine that the set came with. Now, I don't really know what's going on with this. I guess, you can get the trooper to throw it at droids or something, or it's a trap for the speeder bike, which would have made more sense if it kept the exploding gimmick. It's kind of weird. It really is. I mean, it looks decent. I mean, I like the effect to it. But I don't know. It's just kind of odd. Looking at the speeder, there isn't much to it. It retains the flaps, which are kind of weird. A lot of the other ones tab in, but this is just a simple it rests on it. That's really all it is. The handles do move. If I recall, they do. Yeah, they. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. I've actually never really moved the handles much, but when you move the handles, this wire kind of comes out of the side. I think it's really neat. I didn't even know that. It has a little gun on the bottom, which I think that's pretty cool. Also, how it was packaged in the box, it splits in two. It's not the original speeder bike where you press a little pouch on the back and it explodes, but I still think it's pretty good, and I like the unique kind of reddish-brown look to it. Flipping it over, typical details, has a Republic logo, which I think is pretty nice. Also like the details there. I don't know, it's just a really interesting bike, and I really do like it. But the majority of this is the figure to me. Now, this is weird. This is a weird figure. Here, let me get him in his default position. There's his default position. Yeah, it's a really weird clone, and comparing him to, say, the one of the best clones ever made, the original Saga Legends one, you can see it's just, I don't know, I really don't know what's going on with this. Well, obviously he's supposed to be a rider, like a figure that rides a speeder bike. They did it before, like with Revenge of the Sith sets and the Power of the Force Biker Scout. But it's really weird for the fact that he has removable armor. Yeah, most of his armor is removable except for this, the crotch, and the forearms. All of it's removable. You can remove his helmet, and surprisingly, he has a pretty good face sculpt underneath. I mean, it's pretty nice. Looks like the actor, not damn it, I forget his name. Not the Jango Fett actor, but like the one that was sitting in the auditorium eating his lunch. Tamora Morrison, that's the Jango Fett actor. It doesn't look like Tamora Morrison, but he does have all this removable armor, and he does have that weird Camino logo right there. It's like an IL. I don't know. He looks perfectly fine to me. He doesn't look ill. You can also remove these, which I think that's really weird. And it's just, overall, I mean, this figure's always been a curiosity to me. And the gimmick works best without his armor. What it is, it's like a quick draw. And I saw he just flung it over. But look at this. He's like, hey, yo, what's up, man? What's up? I mean, look at this. I don't really know what's going on. It's like, I have no clue what he's doing. It's like he has a really weird scratch on his head, or he's just waving hello, very, very excited. I don't know what's going on with this. It's really weird. And the articulation on this guy, he has swivels in each shoulder. He has a swivel in the head, nothing in this elbow, I think. He has a swivel at this wrist. He has a very loose hinge at this elbow for the gimmick. No wrist swivel there. No waist swivel, which that's really weird, because if you get the armor back on, you can see that his waist is sculpted at an angle. Look at that. That's weird, isn't it? It's really weird. His hips are on a very tight swivel. I mean, very tight. Surprisingly, he has ball hinge knees, but they're not the kind of ball hinge you'd expect. Usually it's like, here's the hinge, here's the peg, but here's the hinge, here's the peg. So it swivels below the knee, and he has a knee joint, and that's all your articulation. Really, great, something just fell. Really weird figure, I do have to say. But I think he complements the speeder pretty well. I mean, the armor, armor could fit on better, I have to say that. Right now I'm trying to find the other shoulder pad. I have no clue where it went. Oh, there it is. Yeah, these shoulder pads could fit on better. Like right there, you can see. Don't really know what's going on there. Jeez. Oh wow. But these leg bits, they're really like clunky on his legs. I really don't know what's going on there. But you know, like especially right here, it looks really weird. But overall, it looks pretty nice. I'm gonna say it looks pretty nice. I like it. Here he is with the standard clone again. But he's not the easiest thing to get on the speeder, surprisingly. Yeah, he just doesn't have the sculpt. He doesn't have the pose to really properly get on a speeder. I mean, we try to put his hand in the speeder there, and I mean that's basically the best you're gonna get. And he doesn't stay on all that well, and his arm just goes off to the side so he can do his weird little way thing. I mean, it's a pretty good figure, like it's a nice little set, but I don't know, it's just certainly not something you want to go out of your way for. But the main reason why I got the speeder was because I always wanted it, and the main reason why I got this clone is I've always been curious about it. So guys, I think that's pretty much it with this review. This is the Star Wars Saga Deluxe Clone Trooper with speeder bike. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, guys, and as always, bye! May the Force be with you! See you next Sunday! Have a good one! Goodbye! See ya! Adios! Thank you for coming! Bye! I don't know what they were thinking with that. I really, really don't.